Hello. So, as promised yesterday, after a pretty successful, productive stream of Alan Wake 2 learning, I will be doing some puppet game speedruns. Did a couple of streams last week trying to go for sub 32 after getting a few pretty good runs with the Sugar Rush out, but those ended in failure because of execution mishaps, I'll put it that way, with the puzzles and, of course, board game shenanigans, as per usual. But since I have that run for Complete-a-thon in a couple weeks, I figured, you know what, let's keep going. Speaking of Complete-a-thon, my actual PB is like a high 32:22, I think. Okay, you can see that with the time right there that it's a 32:20. So what in the heck is going on? So I did some practice runs offline just to get used to doing the run no reset. Like actual no reset. No resetting for Pearl Luck, no resetting for if the board game goes bad, that kind of thing. And I just so happened to get a 2-second PB. So yay! So the goal is to beat that, hopefully get sub 32, at least that's the goal. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do for the next few hours. I will note that my execution tonight might not be that very up to snuff, or exactly up to snuff, because I'm actually playing on a new keyboard as of tonight. If you follow both my Twitter accounts, I just posted a photo of the keyboard. So you know what it looks like, and it's pretty cool. It has this like celestial ice pattern where it starts off like a light blue, kind of like ice, and then fades off to black on the right. Yeah. And what's cool about it is it's one of those DIY keyboards where you assemble the key switches and keycaps yourself. So I put all of that on there as like a cool DIY project. It was pretty easy to do, actually. Didn't have to do any soldering or anything. I just had to plonk the switches and keys right on. Pretty easy assembly. I also want to shout out Slighton, of course, the person that ran this game at SGDQ and one of my personal friends in the speedrun community, because he pointed me towards the keyboard, like the blank bare bones keyboard as it's called, and the switches, which are, I forget the exact amount, but it's Acco Creamy Yellow Pros, if you know that brand. Really soft, the tap. It's a little click-clacky, but it's not like my Razer Black Widow keyboard where it's like obnoxiously loud. It's a bit more tame. So it's just nice for typing and nice for like if I'm matching bits or something for speedruns. Speaking of which. So again, Slyden, thank you for pointing me to that keyboard and switch set. Super slick. As for why I picked the ice pattern or ice gradient pattern, I just thought it looked nice, and also I wanted to theme it after my favorite VTuber, Cinder. And I decided to theme the keycaps after her ice model. If you're in Cinder's community, you know. So yeah, that's about those people. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do runs. Without any further ado, again, like I said, might make a few mess ups because I'm not entirely used to this keyboard. So I broke it in a little bit with this game, Poppy, and Call of Duty. Because like I have to get used to the travel distance being a little different, but the travel time being a bit different, but I'll probably get used to it pretty quick.
The battle begins.
Last job of the day. What's this one about? Disable the antenna.
Yeah, the reason the hardest part was getting used to this keyboard, actually just grabbing items, because again of the response time being very slightly different. I just have to get used to that. Well, it's also a 10 keyless design, so I don't have the numpad.
Let's get writing.
So I might not have access to the keypad for things like Splinter Cell, but I can work with it. Oh, sorry. Just one too short.
The battle begins.
Last job of the day. What's this one about? Disable the antenna. The last job of the day is always the worst. Let's get...
Okay, that was decently fast. Still got it, even with a new keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard is pretty good. The only thing about it is the keys are pretty close together, just with the way the layout works. Like I have to get used to that when I'm doing like intensive movement. I have to like space my fingers out on the keyboard accordingly. Hey, hold on.
Well done.
Oh, that was almost sub 140 stage entry. That would have been really good. That's still a really good time, either way.
This must be one of the
Anything close to sub 140, anything around there, anything around 140 entering the stage is pretty good for me.
That's quite a bird.
Sleeping can be the best part of your day. I always start by getting ready for bed. First, I get my PJs on so I can be warm and comfy all night. Next, I go to the bathroom.
So I'm having to cool myself off with a mini fan because for some reason the switch for my ceiling fan just stopped working. So I'm gonna have to get that fixed, but shouldn't be too bad because I have like this mini fan I can heat myself with, and it's not too bad. Not too much to adjust with. Still keeps me pretty cool. Where are you, Pearl? Oh, she's by the stairs. That's fine. Oh, Pearl, get out of the way!
Maybe this unlocks a different part of the studio.
Hey there, kids! I live in your TV set.
What the heck is going on here?
Buy the chocolate bars. Or the best part of the run where we get to count.
There's an elevator.
Yeah, there's like 3 different sections of this. It's great. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, not too bad. Like anything close to below 530s, going out buying the chocolate bars is pretty good for me. Should be ahead as well.
Well done.
Well, no getting back up that way. Stupid puppets.
Nice. You'll have to see the mid-air tape. Honestly, not too bad of a pace so far. I'm pretty average chart technically, but this is pretty good pace at the moment. Say anything about future RNG, but it's looking good right now.
Can be the best part of your day. I always start by getting. Whoa! We can teach.
Oh, what? Oh, I fat fingered left or A there. No matter. No wonder I was like, why am I moving to the left? It's because I fat fingered A. Like I said, I gotta get used to the keyboard. Because with small
Boy, do I
form factor keyboards like this, I tend to fat finger some of the keys on accident.
Friendly.
Mainly WASD, WASD. But you gotta get used to that. Because with the switches being different, the amount of pressure I have to put on the key for it to register a press is different, so.
Wow. Wonder how deep this goes.
Welcome.
But yeah, now we start our first shock bar chain. Hopefully this goes well.
Lunch is my favorite meal of the day. We're all
strange kind of breaker box.
Alright, I fumbled the movement a little
Well
bit,
done.
but that was still a good time save.
Oh, yeah. This is more like it. I could use a vacation. Ha! Always knew I'd make a good pilot. This'll bring it to a full stop. Now I got sandy boots. Yeah. This must be the elevator Ricky was talking about.
You're quick.
Dang, got a gold there. Oh,
Great. It's starting again.
nice, some mid-air shot.
Gonna ambush me, huh?
Huh, the only one that didn't get was Liliana. Oddly enough. We're still in the green for health, so we're fine. So if we get grabbed by George coming up here, George or Leonard, either one, it's not a huge deal. So I wonder if the switches being different might be easier on my hands if I'm mashing on the keyboard. Potentially. Nice. George didn't grab us, thank gosh. So going for VB, so I'm not gonna grab the safety health. That's marathon strats. Grabbing the safety health. I grabbed one right there in the room of Junebug. So the stairs where the mask room is. And then I grabbed the second one here when I go to grab the sorry piece in the blue mask.
The mail? The mail comes every day. I look out the window waiting for the moment it appears. And then when it does, I rush outside to see what I got. Sometimes... Hey! Bye!
We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly. I love to see.
Looks like fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Right. I don't like that. I do like that though. That's good. What did I get? Grade 3? Nope. I'm gonna have to gamble. He's getting aggressive. Good. Okay. Got him. Goodbye, Norman. We're out of here. I don't want your gains. Alright. Run alive, potentially. Still more time to save later.
Learn the
So need to not forget to grab the coin in the room where dodge goblet. Need to remember.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm here to educate the children. They will clamor.
Sometimes we would swap our arms. Then we swap heads. We can teach them. We can teach
Gonna go right now.
Friendly here.
Yep.
Friendly, friendly.
What the?
No.
That's fine.
Stay back.
That was really bad on my part. I royally fumbled trying to grab the grenade somehow. Still got a substantial leak of how clean the studio has been how clean the offices have been so far, so I'm not too sad about that. What? Excuse me, how'd that not hit? That should have stunned, but okay.
Well done.
Surprisingly, there's like 6 more seconds I can save there if I can get those grabs.
Elevator.
That's how good that was. I'm not sure than usual, but that's fine. Doesn't really affect the ammo management.
What do you do when you get upset? Let it get you down. So you know the shit my friend upset
We're all friendly here.
So I think I forgot the coin. That's fine. I'll grab it on the way back, on the way through the rest of the theater. So I still have to go back in that room to go help Goblet.
Maybe this will unlock the front door.
It's a weird way to enter the door. Very simple quick kill, actually. It's not too hard to time.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here.
You can miss it. Okay, I missed the coin. Good thing I remembered to grab it here. It's like a very slight amount of time to go out the way to grab that, but it's negligible, honestly. It's like barely a second, probably. And I keep accidentally canceling out of stuff when I want to like use a chocolate bar or something. It's so annoying.
Okay, Gordon, what's next?
Chocolate bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was wondering when I was going to screw it up. God damn it. Well, I just wasted a lot of the time I had saved up. Because somehow the coin management got screwed up. Probably because I grabbed the other one late. That's okay.
That wasn't bad.
I can make up for that. Probably. I should play really well.
What was that? Maybe I can use this to dissolve whatever's blocking the elevator in the hotel.
Interact with the dang elevator.
Sometimes it's time we would swap our arms.
Oh boy. Hey, that's not gonna fix it.
Let's be excellent.
You're quick.
We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly. I'm trying to count to 10.
When you go to the park,
Save some time at least. That's good. One. Three. Four. Five.
I got some questions and I need answers. We got a P for. Welcome to. Well, open
Still be way ahead.
You're quick.
What do you do when you get upset?
Oh, that sucked. That's okay, we're still good. Ah. Get grabbed. Okay, we're basically set for the rest of the run. We just need Penthouse to go well. I even actually probably grabbed a safety health. Just to be ultra safe. Because I'm like one hit from going into danger. And I could get hit by the grenade in the Penthouse, so just gotta be careful of that.
Alright, let's get this done.
Oh wow,
You're quick.
huge time save there. Wasn't expecting that. It shows you just how much time I can save in this category, dude. Especially with Sugar Rush. Okay, cool. Now I'm back to healthy.
Music's gonna drive me crazy.
chalk bar in the trash, dude.
Rude.
First one where I can get hit. We did not. That's good.
Sounded like that came from the other room.
Please don't go awry.
No, come on.
Ah, I got hit.
Jeez.
When are we
Uh-oh.
starting?
Earl, don't you dare.
Starting now?
Nice. Got there just in time before she got me.
If you didn't stop.
Well done.
Nice, 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 nice. I was all set. Just need to finish it. Literally, that's the first run of the night, too. The first completed run. It wasn't very far in, either. Like, literally a couple attempts into the session, I got this, which is crazy. And with a new keyboard, too? Hello? I discover a hidden buff with this? It's helping me play better, apparently? Definitely take those. Have something in mind if this ends up PBing. So we'll still have time to fill the stream with something.
The unfriendly neighborhood.
Okay. Almost stumbled that shot, but we got it. I was like trying to time the flip shot, which isn't too hard, but I was just so worried about fumbling it, so I failed it twice in a row so as a consequence. But yeah, this is definitely PB. Yeah, it's sub 32 as well by a decent margin. 148, not bad.
Fine.
Not bad.
I helped the neighbors get a slot on public access TV.
What can I say?
It was
It's the keyboard buff, dude. It's the keyboard buff. It helped me get a PB.
Weeks though. Word was starting to get
Heck
out.
yeah.
Some people loved the show, some people hated it. That caught the network's attention.
That's what we like to see
By the
right
end of
there.
the year, we had 3
Instant
channels
PBs.
on time for the whole season. Of course, after my boss found out I was involved, I got fired. But somehow, I feel a little hopeful about it. It's hard to describe. It's like you've been lost in a tunnel until suddenly a voice calls your name. and you turn around, and you see the rising sun. And it's so bright, maybe it hurts a little to look at. But you don't care, because it's leading you home.
And that was with the menuing mistake, too, on grabbing the chocolate bars before the garden maze. And I still managed to PB. Like, there's so much time for me to save. It's wild. But hey, you get jams. Of course, I'll let it play out, as is customary.
Gonna have a good time, gonna have a blast. Let's get out and make this day last. Grab on by and don't be shy. Come on, we all are waiting for you. So come to land your Halloween for you and me, the friendly neighborhood. Yeah! Oh, I think I ended early. Can we go back to the beginning?
Also, it's wild that I have this kind of time now. Because with this PB, I'm up slight. Somehow. I mean, that's just the power of Sugar Rush right there. I mean, just look at that. Because, like, here's the thing with Slighton's run, right? I think his PB is still 3216 at the moment. That run, and consequently the SGQ run that I commentated for, really good run, by the way. Go ahead and watch that. It was the run that got me into this game. His PB, or then world record in the category. So, thank you, Slighton, for getting me into the game. Alright, so I did say that I figured I had a way to fill time if I got PB really quickly, which I just did. So we are actually going to switch over. Oh wait, hold on, I have to screenshot that. One sec. Screenshot that. So I just want to point out again that the switches on this keyboard are so nice. Like, they kind of have that clicky feel, but they're not, like, overpowering, like I was saying earlier. Alright, cool. So, we're going to move over to still NMG, but not CEO %. We're grabbing everything. Just normal NMG! If the times will update. There we go. So, like with CEO %, when I switch over to Sugar Rush, I'm gonna have to get rid of my splits. I'm also going to take some quick note taking. Because I don't have the route noted down for NMG Sugar Rush, like just plain NMG, no CEO%. So gotta look that up real quick. I gotta note down where they grab the chalk bars, where they use them, stuff like that. I'm gonna assume the current world record by Skyrim grabs those, so I'm gonna do that. Just like scroll through it. Also, nitpicky thing, but I really don't. It's just like a me thing, where okay, so in the settings right here, I think it's in game. No, display. Might be camera. Yeah, here we go. So you know how you have like the view bob and weapon bob? I've noticed a lot of top runners play with the view bob on, and it just bothers me so much because the view bob for me personally is distracting. Same with the weapon bob, because there's already a lot going on when you're trying to do quick movements room to room, especially now with Sugar Rush. So I'd rather not have that distraction in the game. Everything else I just like turn on pretty much. Yeah. So what does weapon drag do? No. Hand scan, but yeah. Main thing is the view bob of the camera and weapon bob. Kind of distracting for me. Hmm. You know what?
Oh my god.
Oh wait. As far as I'm aware, actually, there hasn't been any huge routing. I know, say Sugar Rush routing / speedruns. If this hasn't been routed out for just normal NMG, I try to see if I can do like the CEO% Sugar Rush route. Yeah, I don't think it's been done with normal NMG. Okay. Alright, let's give it a shot. Over there. Should deactivate the splitter. So the thing is, you have to grab a lot more shells for this, so...
Okay, last job of the day. What's this one about? Disable the antenna. The last job of the day is always the worst. Let's get writing.
I learned my numbers when I was a kid. Here, let me show you how I learned. Hold your hands. Ow!
The mail.
Hey, y'all, I'm Norman. I'm a really let's kind of show up to be a friendly face in the background.
Wow. This must be one of the old sets.
Jump him up. Find a level. Jump. I'm a craft monster. Give me a task.
So I'll try to do the normal coin routing I do for CEO percent. Yeah, I can adjust it.
So much. I'm a friend.
So I'm gonna have to ride around grabbing extra shotgun shells for the ending. Wait, what? No, I just need the mushroom.
Hey, y'all, I'm Norman. I'm a really normal guy. I just kind of show up to be a friendly face in the background. Sometimes I get some lines to recite too. Let me show you. What do you do when you get upset? Let it get you down? Let me tell you about the time my friend Winter's got me all upset at me. First, lunch is my favorite
It's mail from Florida. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Let's see inside the box.
have one hand.
Get off of me!
Really?
Oh, jeez. Hey, stay back!
Next to the hand in your
That's
mouth and swallow
one
beer.
word.
All friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Where are we starting? Are we starting now? Let's be excellent. Let's be excellent. Let's be excellent.
Maybe this unlocks a different part of the studio.
We can teach them. I learned my numbers when I was a kid.
What the heck is going on here? There's an elevator. Maybe it still works.
One. Four. Five. Six. We only need 7. Actually. So I can, like, skip grabbing one. Maybe skip grabbing the one in the locker. Potentially. That is an option.
Well, no getting back up that way. Stupid.
Sleeping can be the best part of your day. I always start by getting ready for bed.
Oh, we can teach them. We can teach them.
Hey! Who's there? Boy, do I have just a... Oh, shoot.
It's time for. I'm a friend. I love to sing.
Wow. Wonder how deep this goes.
Hey there, kids. I'm a
Oh yeah, the other thing to consider is that we don't have to do the whole aviary section. There's a whole lot of extra stuff we don't do, and just regular NMG that I have to account for. I apply less shock bars. Okay, do need that last shock bar, but that's fine. Just remember that for the routing down the line. So I'm supposed to use another chalk bar right here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Sleeping can be the best part of your
Strange kind of break box. Yeah. This must be the elevator Ricky was talking about.
Got to bring Jack back up.
Great. It's starting again.
Oh yeah, we also can't go out of the way to grab extra grenades because we don't go to the aviary. Very cognizant of that too. I basically have to do the old strat here of using the shotgun shells.
Gonna ambush me, huh?
I like it.
Yeah, that's gonna be an annoying room.
Great. It's starting again.
Yeah, the studio in particular is going to be rough in terms of ammo ratting. It's technically not as tight as CEO percent, but it still feels like it. Granted, I have plenty of ammo here, but still.
Gonna ambush me, huh? I'm trying to.
Leonard? No! Really?
I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly.
If you stop to think about it, I think the letters. Sleeping can be the best part of your day. I always start by getting
Well, well, well. It's time for. What does Norman notice?
lunch is my favorite meal of the day. I always eat the food that.
Welcome. Oh!
We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly. We can teach them. We can teach them.
Looks like fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Oh, we can teach them. We can teach them. Want to make no friends. I want to make no friends. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Sometimes we would swap our arms. Then we would swap our legs. We're all swap. When are we starting? Are we
Nope.
starting now? I want to make new friends. Whoa! When are we starting? Are we starting now?
What the?
What
the heck was that?
So angry when things don't go my way. I know it's not right, but sometimes I can't help myself. I stamp my feet and spin around like rude. Get back here so I can. I wonder what happens when I scream.
This should fix that elevator.
I learned sign numbers when I was a kid.
By the way, I'm not talking because I'm trying to think in my head how I want to route this.
You need a breath mint.
Really? How did you not get grabbed? Get out of here.
Maybe this will unlock the front door. Okay, Gordon, what's next?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. That's maximum amount. Let's just assume that's maximum amount. Let's go with 9. Two. Three. Two.
What was that?
1. 2. 3.
Maybe I can use this to dissolve whatever's blocking the elevator in the hotel.
2. Oh, 3. Let's go down the elevator. That's 3 right here. Hold on. I think I have a route here. It's just I need to figure out how to route it in that middle section.
itchy arm. Oh my god. It's fine, I guess, but still, that's really bad.
Let's retry that actually. I think I have a route in mind. I just need to note down where to use the bars.
I saw something.
Note down in my notes. Doing routing stuff, by the way. So if I'm silent, that's why. Because I'm trying to type notes to remember where to grab stuff. trying to think in my head, where do I use the chalk bars in the end portion, like the middle portion where you're getting stuff in the garden. You know what I can do for ratting, because it mainly hinges around chalk bars and the final boss. I can just do like saves in like normal mode. Or not normal mode, but just like do saves. Like make a save right before the final boss. Hold on, I gotta compare and contrast with my normal NMG notes. It's like the route, the order you get stuff in NMG is slightly different from CEO percent, so I have to route around that. Because like the thing you have to keep in mind with the chocolate bars is they last for 3 screens, and if you let go for or 3 screen transitions to be specific, they last for 3 screen transitions. So if I go any over that, then I'm going to lose the stack. So I have to carefully route around that. So I have to like think in my head, okay, how many screen transitions is it going to take to go from here to here? And like count the screen transitions. And once it gets to the magic number of 3, oh yeah, here's where I use the chocolate bar. But I think I'll get a feel for that just by playing through the route. So we'll see.
Okay, last job of the day. What's this one about? Disable the antenna. The last job of the day is always the worst. Let's get...
Like, it's like I'm typing in my notes off to the side so it's ripping to use the chalk bars.
Lunch is my favorite meal of the day. I always eat the food that most represents.
Hey y'all, I'm Norman. I'm a really bad guy. I just kinda show up, be a friendly face in the background.
Wow. This must be one of the old sets. That's...
Welcome.
I don't know why the current microphone uses chalk bar there. Seems kind of unnecessary. But I guess it's slightly faster for the non-sugar rush out.
I look out the window waiting for the phone to blast. And then when it does, I rush outside to see what I got. No! If you can draw, you can do all sorts of things.
Liliana, Liliana. I've been Liliana since before I knew I was Liliana. Did you know my mother was also Liliana? We called her.
La 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 da da, la la and up, la la and up.
That's what friends are for. You can many fingers to use. We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly. I want to make new friends. New friends sound very. Hey, Polly!
The mail comes every day. I look out the window, waiting for the moment it appears. And then when it does, I rush outside to see what I got. Sometimes it's a little piece of paper. Sometimes, welcome! Welcome, welcome! I left
No!
my...
Oh,
gosh, dude. I think that's why I actually grab or use the chalk bar as late as we do. So we have an easier time dodging those puppets.
Sometimes we would swap our arms, then we would swap our legs one by one. Each piece was fine. Then we were back to normal.
That's quite a bird.
Here, on this one is a little tight, but I can work it out.
Sleeping can be the best part of your day. I always start by getting ready for bed. First, I get my
Just have to execute it. Like, I know how to do it, it's just I'm flailing trying to do it outside of an actual run. Go figure.
That's quite a bird.
Here, let me show you one. Hold your hands up in the air, and now down in front of your face. See? 2, 3. Now, 1. I wonder how when I scream.
Hey y'all, I'm Norman. I'm a really friendly guy. I just kinda show up to be a friendly face in the background. Sometimes I get some lines to recite too. Let me show you.
When you go to the park,
Lunch is my
bring some
favorite meal
food
of the
for
day.
all the wild animals.
That most of us is how I eat lunch. What's for the things like you? Well, I'm glad you asked. When I'm feeling happy, I eat watermelon. When I'm sad, I eat
I'm sorry, how did that not hit you?
Stay back.
I get so angry when things don't go my way. I know it's not right, but sometimes I can't help myself. I stamp my feet
Maybe this unlocks a different part of the studio.
Sometimes we would swap our arms. Then we would swap our...
What the heck is going on here? There's an elevator. Maybe it still works.
Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, Debating if I should grab the extra shells in. I should grab the extra shells in. Actually, I probably should. I'll grab the extra shells in the power supply room.
What do you do when you get upset? Do you let it go?
I'm here to educate the children! They will clamor.
Hey! Who's there? Boy, do I have just a... Oh, shoot.
I'm here, all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly. Oh, you can do all sorts of things. Grab the pencil and let's go on.
Let's rearrange it. Mark, that's okay.
Wow. Wonder how deep this goes.
Sometimes we would say, hey, hey, we're all friendly there. Hey, 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 hey.
Yeah.
Start the key, that's a problem. It's gone now, at least.
Hey! Hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Strange kind of breaking box. Yeah.
Use an extra shell there to get rid of Ray, but that's fine.
Great. It's starting again.
Go. Nice. Oh, and I hit him out of bounds too. Poor guy.
Gonna ambush me, huh?
Okay, that worked out.
Hey, 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 hey! I want to make you free.
I'm Junebug. I was asked to talk about responsibility.
Sometimes we would swap our arms, then we would swap our legs. One by one, each piece was swapped, and then we were back to normal. That's what friends are for.
I learned my numbers when I was a kid.
Sometimes we would swap our arms. Then we would swap our legs. One by one, each piece was...
Welcome. Bye.
Hey, 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 hey! I love to
Nice. Got the ricochet.
Looks like fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Nice, getting all threes. Just go right to the end. Blitz it.
What do you do? Oh, I want to make new friends. You want to make new friends?
was panic mode. I almost got grabbed by Leonard there.
What the?
Okay, I swear I pressed left click right there to grab the grenade and it wouldn't let me. Because of reasons. The game just drops input sometimes when you're picking stuff up.
But sometimes I
Granted, it may just be being copium, but I stand by it.
around and spank. Woo! Welcome.
I like to take toddler clay and mold them into little.
This should fix that elevator.
We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly.
Maybe this will unlock the front door. What the? Okay, Gordon, what's next?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine,
What was that? Maybe I can use this to dissolve whatever's blocking the elevator.
Of course. I misplaced where I was supposed to use that. I was supposed to go into the like green key room and then go in the green key room, the one with the green triangle, to grab the battery. And so I messed up the order I was intending to go in there. Gosh darn it. Stop that. No. But again, I'm trying to math out where to use these. Actually, might not even need a... Wait, hold on. What? I need to do that. Hold on. I accidentally closed the game. Or I accidentally started a save game, and I figured it would be faster to just start from here.
I saw something.
Okay, last job of the day. What's this one about? Disable the antenna. The last job of the day is always the worst. Let's get writing.
La da 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 da, la 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 da da, la la and whoa!
Matching a ride to execute it.
Hey y'all, I'm Next time, show up to be a friendly face in the background.
Wow. This must be one of the old sets.
Let it put you down. I'll tell you about the
grab that coin, honestly.
A is for affability. B is
You only really need that 8th coin, or 8th bar, for,
for we're in the alphabet. What's the alphabet? Oh, that's easy.
Pyro Cove, yeah. You only need it for Pyro Cove, so it's not really... We obviously don't go there in this category, so... Don't need to get that one, which makes it a little easier. You don't have to spend as much time going for it, or as much time going for coins.
When you go to the park, bring some food.
You need a breath mint. Oh, jeez. Hey, stay back.
Go to Sean to begin with. I had like a brain fart and used the wrench instead.
I'm a craft.
That's easy. It's what words are made out of. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's fine. Let's go for that extra one. That's fine. Earl, don't you dare. Okay, thank you.
Maybe this unlocks a different part of the studio.
Actually, it might be beneficial for the routing because it might put their items in a better
What's
spot.
going on here?
Strategically get items to spawn certain spots, or items to go into certain spots. And less bars to keep track of.
There's an
So,
elevator.
Yay.
Maybe it still works.
One. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. The other thing that makes the inventory management very annoying in this category is the fact that, at least with the route I have in mind, you have to keep the shotgun.
Well, no.
So you have a lot less inventory space.
Stupid puppets.
What? We're in the alphabet? What's the alphabet? Whoa! We can teach them! We can teach them!
We started. We are we started now?
Think about it. The letters are going
I'm here to educate the children.
Hey! Who's there? Boy, do I have just the thing. Oh, shoot.
You can do all sorts of things. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our we
the ammo relatively even that way, I guess. I didn't turn out that early.
Wow. Wonder how deep this goes.
Welcome. Oh! Welcome.
Strange kind of breaker box. Yeah.
Shoot, flying. Let's do the avoid strat in the theater if that happens. It's kind of annoying, but I have which bullet this right. Like, it's such a minor thing that I don't really need to worry about it too much. Like, especially with Sugar Rush being completely fresh for normal NMG.
This must be the elevator Ricky was talking about. Great. It's starting again.
Yeet! Stay there just in case the theater goes wrong.
Gonna ambush me, huh?
What happens when I scream?
I have no idea if I have to do that though, because it's kind of slow. I could have done it if I had an extra shell there, but I did not because Ray was in bad spot because RNG.
Grab your pencil and let's go on an adventure. Woohoo! I can spew all.
We're playing!
Welcome. I love to sing.
Looks like fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Oh, nice. Got really lucky on the cards.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
We can teach them!
I forgot since the return trip.
Welcome. I'm trying to count to 10. To 10. 1,
It's got the goblin dodge. You love to see it.
What was that? should fix that elevator.
When you go to the park, we're not supposed to let the flame violate.
I'm here to educate the children! A giant skeleton! Hold your ears!
Actually, no, I don't think I need to grab any. On you're grabbing some in the office. Do I even technically need to grab any? Just in case.
Maybe this will unlock the front door.
Those shotgun shells I just grabbed might screw up the inventory, but that's fine. Honestly.
Okay, Gordon, what's next?
Go by 10. 1. 2. 3. 5. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Why do I not have enough room? 10. There we go. I even got rid of some items. Maybe it's because I had too many shells. I bet you it's because I had too many shells. That's alright.
What was that? Maybe I can use this to dissolve whatever's blocking the elevator.
first meal of the day. I always eat the food that most represents how I'm feeling at once. What's the food like? Well, why did you ask?
Okay, we have a...
Remember to count here. 1, 2.
What do you do when you...
3.
I'm a friend! We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly. Welcome.
Or maybe I could grab the shells late after doing the whole sugar rush section to get to 11 shells.
Fine. Let's get this done.
Oh, probably won't matter too much, but we'll see. Depends on how much ammo we need for this part.
Music's gonna drive me crazy.
Just to practice. Put the milk on the stove, dude. I'm floundering here. Mm. I royally misclicked there.
Sounded like that came from the other room.
Exercise.
We're all friendly here.
No.
Rude.
If you didn't stop banging.
I don't think 5 shotgun shells is going to be enough, but we'll see. So I don't know how much damage a flip shot shotgun is going to do. But we'll see. That's true, that I need just like a really low amount. Going out of the office. Just crazy. Worst case scenario, we'll just play through the route again. See if this works out. See if this works. I'll be very surprised if it does.
Unfriendly neighborhood.
Yep, that's definitely not enough. That's okay. I'll just redo that, but... So, was that unfriendly? Oh, no, that's just saying the area I was in. Okay. That's okay. I'll just play through it one more time. Now that we have an actual route, it'll be a lot more solid. I have to be, like, more conscious where I got the ammo in that particular section. So, was I off when Um, grabbing the 10 bars before. Oh yeah, it's because the shell's being off. That's right. But you need to not grab the extra shells before Goblet.
Okay, last job of the day. What's this one about?
For Goblet? What am I talking about? I mean, before curtain call.
Disable the antenna. The last job of the day is always the worst. Let's...
When you go to the park, bring some food for all the wild animals. For birds, you can bring.
Hey all, I'm Norman. I'm a really normal guy. Like, show up to be a friendly face in the background.
Wow. This must be one of the old sets.
See, I'm just gonna play through the route again up until just play through the route as opposed to just going through the route doing a run. But I'll make sure to grab the shells late, like after I get the mixture.
Hey!
Like I have the points where I need to use the chocolate bars routed out. Be careful with my shells at this point.
Lunch is my favorite meal of the day. I always eat the food that most represents how I feel at lunch. What sort of things do I eat? Well, I'm glad you asked. When I feel happy, I eat watermelon.
Oh, Fat Fingered A again! I can use the keyboard and stop doing that, dude. Suck.
Maybe this unlocks a different part of the studio. The heck is going on here? There's an elevator. Maybe it still works.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right, I only planned it by 7. Kinda 8 for some reason. This is not CEO percent. I don't have to get an 8th bar. It's weird, I'm tripping over myself because I'm thinking, wait a second, why didn't I grab the coin? And I realized, oh yeah. Routing already setting in its muscle memory.
That way. Stupid puppets.
The mail has everything. Let's be excellent. Let's be excellent. Let's be excellent.
Hey! Who's there? Boy, do I have just... Oh, shoot.
Welcome to our. I'm trying to count.
Wow. Wonder how deep this goes.
What? We're open here.
I wonder what happens when I scream.
Strange kind of breaker box. Yeah.
Oh, I got to save a shell.
This must be the elevator Ricky was talking about.
How much time I'm saving compared to my non-sugar rush NMG PB right now? Probably a lot, if I'm being honest. Even with the like
Great.
minor movement mistakes,
It's
like
starting.
that fingering A again. Oh, see, they're still. Must be one shell short.
Gonna ambush me, huh?
No! Oh, nice. Slender didn't grab me. I was fully expecting him to grab me there.
We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly.
If you can draw, you can do all sorts of things. Woohoo! We can teach them. We can teach. Sometimes we would swap our arms. Then we would swap our legs.
Okay,
Sleeping can
we
be
have
the
a
best part
AR
of your
for
day.
our
I always start by getting ready for bed.
Okay,
First, I
we
get
got
my
a
PJs
G
on
for
so I can be
fox,
warm and
fox,
comfy
We're
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember what happens when I scream?
Looks like fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
unstoppable. Are you shitting me? This might be a death, actually. Got him. Got him!
I wonder what happens when I scream. Let's be excellent. We can teach them. We can.
Sleeping can be the best part of your day. I always start by getting ready for bed. First,
Downstairs, that's fine.
when are we starting? Are we starting now?
Kia, we have a AR for
Welcome, welcome. Let's be excellent. A, B, C, D.
Got that. Got that.
What the?
Sabotage.
What the heck was that?
When you get upset, Angel, you better calm it down. Let me tell you about the time that my friend Liliana. I'm here to educate the children.
This should fix that elevator.
Music. Here's all friendly. Here, friendly, friendly, friendly.
Oh, I like to take off and play one day.
Maybe this will unlock the front door. What the? Okay, Gordon, what's next?
It's a coin, and it's the one on the goblet. That's in the goblet room. 6, 7. That's fine. I'll still get to charge for 9 rooms. Whatever. See how much time it loses me. Well, net time loss anyway.
What was that? Maybe I can use this to dissolve whatever's blocking the elevator.
Should still save me a lot. Being able to speed up this part.
What do you do when you get upset? Do you make it taste that?
That's close. Oh! Ugh.
Stay back! Hey there, kids! I'm a friend! We're all friendly here! Friendly, friendly, friendly!
Alright, so I'm gonna lose a lot. Not having Sugar Rush in this soon, but we'll see where I can go with this.
I wonder what happens when I scream.
This is the part that isn't.
Yeah, I forgot the coin. Lost me a lot. Should just use it like right in front of the elevator to avoid losing time. Like, if I get a really clean run with this route, I could probably get record. So why did I Why did I not use those? Why did I use those shotgun shells? I'm gonna need to use 2 more. What am I doing? Why did I put me right here? Whatever. Just play from here, I guess. Put me right here at the start of the
Maybe I can use this to dissolve whatever's blocking the
start of
elevator.
the like when I got in front of the greenhouse, start the quest where you got all the solvent stuff. So good record pace, or anything remotely resembling record pace, but it's good practice at least, you know, ironing out the route before I actually do it in a full run. That's helpful.
If you can draw, you can do all sorts of things. Grab your pencil and let's go on an adventure.
Tried.
I'm a friend. I'm a friend. La 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 la. Well, I'm glad you asked. I want to make new friends. Friends sound very.
Don't waste any shells, nerd. Don't waste shells this time. I know now to not do that. Good grief.
done. Music's gonna drive me crazy.
Woo! We're all friendly here.
Sounded like that came from the other room.
A, B,
No huts! Oh!
Really hard that hit you.
Hey.
How'd that accurate?
Stay back!
Let's be excellent! Let's be excellent!
Oh, wait, I didn't. I meant to use that screen earlier. That's fine. Again, doesn't matter too much.
If you didn't stop...
So ammo should be fine. Now it begins the experimentation phase where I figure out how many hits it takes to get the final boss down.
Unfriendly neighborhood.
Yeah, not so fun, huh? Should tell your friends
like being friends with people.
So blood trick only works with the Rolodex here. Okay. So I guess I have to go with that route. Okay. We got a NMG Sugar Rush route in play here. It was a fun exercise there after getting a really good CEO percent time so quick. Also a Sugar Rush.
Fine. I
Nice.
helped the neighbors get a slot on public access TV. It was late night on weekdays. I don't think anyone watched it. Within a couple of weeks, though, word was starting to get out. Some people loved the show, some people hated it. That caught the network's attention. And by the end of the year, we had 3 channels wanting to sign for a whole season. At that point, I figured I had done my part. So I stopped showing up at the studio in the evenings. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to keep my head down. I never told anyone I was helping bring back the show. But for some reason, it keeps bugging me. I can't forget about it. And some nights, I catch myself staring out the window, wondering what's happening in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Alright. Now I get to jam again. Alright.
Take some time, now you should see what's happening in the neighborhood. All your fans are here to learn and play. So come on down,
I think that's a pretty solid route. Just have to get it in an actual run.
Gonna have a good time, gonna have a blast. Let's get out and make this day last. So drop on by and don't be shy. Come on, we all are waiting for you. So come to share your memories for you and me, the friendly neighborhood. Yeah!
Oh, I think I ended early. Can we go back to the beginning?
Go. Or I didn't expect it, I mean, to go that well, but there you go. We got a solid PB and we got a decent route for normal NMG with Sugar Rush, so I might do runs of that soon. Yeah. So, that'll be it for tonight. Before y'all go, though, there's a few links I want to send you all to. If you type !YT in Twitch chat, in fact, I'll even type it right here. There we go. If you type !YT, just like that, it'll bring you to, it'll give you a link to my main channel where I post a bunch of personal best speedruns, stat discoveries, and random stuff like that related to speedruns, occasionally some memes, and hopefully some video essays, or not video essays, but highlight compilations in the future. I want to do that at some point with my playthroughs of either AI Somnium Files games. So that's my main channel, nerd_square, by the way, is the channel name. Also, if you type !VOD channel in Twitch chat, again, another victim of that, just like that. I have a VODs channel, nerd_squared VODs, where I post recordings of all my past streams. So, if you want to catch up, if you missed part of this stream with the CEO percent runs and later NMG routing. If you want to catch up on what you missed, or if you just want to watch any of my past streams full, they're more than likely on there. Again, nerd_squared pods. It's the channel name for that. So I have a clips channel, nerd_squared clips. Where I post short highlights and general short form content relating to my stream. So if you want bite-sized versions of the antics I get up to, outside of course, the speedrun videos, that's the place to check out. It's not as active, but I keep it for posterity's sake, pretty much. There's also my Twitch, which I'm obviously streaming on. It's nerd_squared with a 3 instead of the E in nerd, so N3RD_squared. Also have a couple of Twitter accounts for you all to follow. @FukuVT for the VTubing side of things. @FukuVT for the VTubing side of things, and I also post going live notifications there. And then, hold on, gotta turn off this fan. And then, @nerd_squared, same as my Twitch, for the speedrunning and general IRL side of things. So if you're from either of those communities, want to follow me in either, those are the accounts to check out. For those that are watching this VOD on YouTube, I'll have all of these links that I just mentioned in the description of the video. And for those that follow my other social media, I will have these links I just mentioned in a link tree. For my Twitch channel, I will have that in the panels below the stream. And for my Twitter accounts, I will have that linked in my bio. So yeah, pretty good set of streams actually with speedrunning stuff. Alan Wake 2 learning went well yesterday. Runs and routing for this game went well today as well, which is pretty dang good. Good track record. So yeah, I will not be streaming tomorrow because Friday is one of my off days. But I will be back Saturday, early Saturday, like noon CST, probably noon 12:30, because I'll be starting a new horror game, not speedrunning, but casually. It's a game that I've kind of infamously referred to in my friend circles as Outlast but Irish. Still Wakes the Deep. It's a game, Scottish game actually, or at least starring Scottish characters, made by the Chinese Room, who made one of my favorite frictional games, Amnesia: Machine for Pigs. Decided to check that out. That'll be happening early afternoon Saturday. And I'll see you all then. Thank you all very much for watching.